is Paya 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of July 2019, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of June. So let's see what is in store for you for July. So first card for you representing the present position of your spread. Towards the beginning of the month you have the 8 of Clubs. So the 8 of Clubs here indicates that towards the beginning of the month you may get a lot of different news or development on the things that you are waiting for, hearing the feedbacks or getting back from the company that you apply for, or whatever it is that you have been dealt with. And it looks like that you have been waiting for this news for quite some time, and it does looks like that you have been patiently waiting for that, possibly because of the Mercury retrogrades, and that can also be one of the case here, one of the reason why you are looks like you are waiting for patiently here. But those waiting period is over. Now you have the capability to move forward, and it just looks like that you have been very happy and pleased with the whatever results that you have regarding to your work life as well. For some of you who are applying for a new job, this can be good news for you. Towards the beginning of the month, you might be like progressing to a new stage of the hiring process, and you might get a lot of good feedback from the employer. So that's also one of the things that you might have look forward to as well. So the next card that you have representing the influence card towards the beginning, towards the middle of the month, you have the 3 of Hearts. So it is going to be a very social time for you towards the middle of the month. There are a lot of development on the social front. It looks like that you have been planning for like a holiday or a week getaway or a month getaway and things like that, and also kind of like a work session gathering kind of things also been set up for you. So it does look like that you have been enjoying this and you have been maybe planning for this for quite some time, and finally the time is coming. And that's what the card is saying as well, that you may have been getting in touch with your emotions and also people around you to do this thing and do it in the right way as well. So other than that, this can also be indicative, like if you have been longing for a new job, this can be also one of the good things that you may have been ended up in the job or in the place of work that you love to do, that you love being around and around people, and people are supporting you as well. So the next card that you have representing the past position of your spread, you have the Joker card. So yeah, for some of you are like thinking of starting or have been have started a new job in the past, or even like start a new company or new businesses, or even like people are collaborative work or projects with the people around you that you love, that you hang out with and things like that. So this can be one of the lucrative time for you. And in the past you have been working hard as well. I don't see any excuses in this case that you don't really do your work and do your study and do your search. And I do say that you have been working so hard to get in touch, and also to be in your current situation right now. So the next card that you have representing the things that you learned from the past, you have the 7 of Clubs. So it's very interesting here. You have 7 and an 8 in some way. So in the past you have been possibly try to mitigate the situations that you have, like try to prove yourself to other people, and also try to show off your capability, possibly during the interview process. If you have been waiting or looking for a new job or going for interview and things like that, you have been like giving all of yourself towards these projects or towards these jobs and something along those lines. So it does look like that you have been really wanting this job in some way. If you have been maybe like out of job for quite some time, maybe this is one of the things that may trigger you to give all of everything up, so that everything so that you can get the job itself. So the next card that you are representing the thing that you need to let go of, you have the Nine of Club. So see, you have a very interesting setup here. You have 7, 8, and 9, all of them in the suit of club, and that can be one of the things that, you know, in the past until maybe beginning of July, everything will possibly flourish because you have been like action oriented in the past and also towards the future, and everything will be paid off for you. However, the things that you may have been like stuck in the past, maybe something that you wanted to, you know, give up on and not wanting to do it anymore, and those type of things, you have to maybe rethink about this, because I think in the month of July there will be a Mercury retrograde cycle until, I think, from the 7th of July until this August 2nd, and this is also a very good time to rethink on what are the things that you wanted to keep in your life, what are the things that you wanted to move forward with your life, and what are the things that you don't want, and what are the things that you do not want, you should letting go. And that can be something that you like, possibly if the job that you are doing right now is not something that you wanted, you can always be, you know, thinking over it and maybe try to find a new job. And if you cannot holding on to it, you may have to give up on that. But yeah, it's not really good to change anything during the Mercury retrograde, because it will be back and haunt you back to after the Mercury goes direct. So, but it's always good to think about it. Think about everything during the Mercury retrograde and contemplating on that. That can be one of the useful things to remember to do. So what this card is saying is that you may have to, you know, open up yourself and try to be open-minded towards other people too, and letting go some of the fear, some of the things that you don't like, and also try to find a new way of doing things. So the next card that you have representing the future cards towards the end of the month, you have the Nine of Diamonds. So towards the end of the month, you will be feeling happy and also independent towards your life, towards your I think it's mostly of the career as well, and it does look like that you have been thinking of it to maybe start a new line of products or new projects, or even like starting a new YouTube channel or something like that. That can also one of the things that you may wanted to have for quite some time, but maybe you don't have the time to do it, or maybe you don't want to, you know, be shown in the camera, in front of the camera, and then also maybe you don't want to be recognized by other people around you and those type of things. But in the end, you may have said to yourself that, okay, whatever it is, I should just go ahead and not really shame on the things that you don't really, you know, guilty for. So that's something that you wanna, you know, have the mindset on that too. So lastly here, the clarifying card at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Diamonds. So the Two of Diamonds here indicates that whatever things that you may have to do or you wanted to do towards the month of July, it looks like that you may have to prioritize on things that is important to you, because you may have not you may not have so much time towards the month of July, even though the Mercury goes retrograde, and most likely, you know, while most of the people will have a lot of trouble with their ITs and, you know, computers, and also communications get strange and everything. That's one of the things that you may have to, you know, be on the lookout towards that as well, so that everything that you do is more efficient, and also not seeking out too much of wasting your time, because you may have to ended up like doing one thing that like redoing the whole things again once you have done the projects, and realizing it that is not correct, and redo the whole things again. That's why you have to be careful on not taking so much of responsibility during the month of July, so that you don't get caught off in the things that you are committed to. So I think that's overall readings here for you for the month of July. I hope that this reading is helpful, and if you like the reading, just click like, and if you want to subscribe, just click subscribe and push the bell icon so that you get the notification every time we publish a new video. If you want to donate to our channel, send your donation via PayPal to this email, and see you next month. Thank you.